What is going on, everybody? It is Alpha, and today we're going to be talking about a subject that is coming up in the near future. It's going to be taking effect next year, and that is the electric charger and the V6 Hurricane engine charger. And we're going to be taking a look at the powertrains that we're looking at, kind of what we're going to be dealing with next year, and kind of seeing what do we think is going to happen. So let me swap over here to the Hurricane engine. As you can see, we got the motortrend.com is where we're getting this from. Boop. So obviously there's going to be two different types. You got the standard output with 400 horsepower and more than 400 horsepower, more than 450 pound-feet of torque. So I believe, if my numbers are correct, the RT sat at 375. So the standard output is going to be the RT essentially. It's going to be a little bit more, but it's going to be like the RT replacement. The high output will offer more than 500 horsepower and more than 475 pound-feet of torque. That beats the Scat Pack. So these two V6 engines, twin turboed, so twin turbo V6s, essentially just replaced the RT and the Scat Pack power-wise. Now, we haven't actually seen how they perform. The transmission's going to be the same. How are they going to do transmission? Is it going to be equal to, or is it just power? But, the way Dodge has been going, they've been matching stuff up pretty good. I think this could give V8s, make them start sweating a little bit. Because there's nothing I want to lose to more on the road than a V6. Nothing. And now these V6s have, 15 more horsepower than me? So I'm curious to see, it depends how they build the car, because it's looking like a two-door, so it might be a little bit lighter and have more power. It's kind of, nerve-wracking to see how this is going to go. But at the end of the day, though, it's still a V6. Twin turbo, but it's a V6. Will people swap for the power, or do we want to stay with that Hemi V8 muscle? It's a lot to consider. For some people, it's probably like, dude, I don't care what it is, as long as it's fast and it's got power, I'm in it. For me, power is a big part of the car. Obviously, it's a muscle car, so obviously power is a huge part of this thing. But I don't know if I want the V6 exhaust, and I don't know. The engine's a lot lighter too. Let me scroll up here. I think it has a picture of it. There she is. That's how small that thing is. And it's really insane to me if this thing's pushing out that much power. It's really kind of insane. But I just don't know, because like I said, I'm a V8 person. I love the big ass V8s. It's just American muscle. I got my 23. I'm not getting rid of it. It's the last call year. But some people who have, maybe older ones, V6. If you're looking to get a new charger, would you buy or upgrade from a 2012 or something? Would you get the 2023 or older V8s? Or go with the V6 twin turbos? If they have more power, a little bit lighter, may beat them. Would you go for the V6 if you knew it could beat the V8? Or would you prefer a V8 because it's American muscle, it's classic, stuff like that? What means more to you guys, I guess? Is it the power, the speed, or just that big ass engine? I got this big ass engine. And now, also too, it's cool to have a big ass engine, which I love my biggest engine. This is not me taking shots at people. I'm a big ass engine person. I love it. Love hearing that exhaust, just hearing that thing just go to town. But is it worth having all of that if you're going to get beat by a V6? I'm sticking with the V8, so I think it's worth it. Hell, to me, the car's not just a drag car. It's not just I got to beat everybody car. I want to have fun in my car. And the sound of the car is part of that. Like, you know, you ever been in like a V6, like my Camry? Sometimes it's fun to go fast in the Camry, but it kind of runs out. Versus that car in my garage, no. I can go fast any day of the week, every day, every takeoff. It is just so much fun hearing that engine rev up, hearing that exhaust blow out the back. It is just something about it that just, golly, I love driving that car. But then we take another step. So this is still an internal combustion engine. Then we got EVs. Now, I mean, I don't know if this is accurate. This is their pricing about what these would be. I'm not going to go over that because we don't really know. Oops. So then we have the electrics. This is a huge step. So some people, you know, they're considering the V6 or the V8. What about the electric? The 340 model is said to make 455 horsepower. So that is, let me do my swap back. 400 horsepower on the standard V6, 500 on the upgrade. 455. So it's like right in between the V6 engine. It's like a middle ground, but it's all electric. The mid-range 440 or the mid-range 440 model, 590 horsepower. That's a lot of power, dude. But it's electric. But it's a lot of power. But it's electric. Which one means the most to the consumer, I guess, is now the main question. Because if it's horsepower and going fast, there it is. It's electric. Or do you want the theatrics that come with that big ass V8 or the twin turbo V6, pretty much an internal combustion engine? Or are you just like, I don't care what it is, gas, electric, I don't care as long as it can go? Because there's also going to be the SRT Banshee, which they don't really know what it is. They expect it to be an 800 volt, which, I mean, that's double. I mean, this thing could be insane. This could be a monster electric car. Which one would you guys choose? Which one's going to be the more popular option? I think definitely the V6 Hurricane. I think the Hurricane's going to be the better one or more popular choice because it's an internal combustion engine. You're not going to have to wait to charge it. You can just stop. It's probably going to get a lot better gas mileage than the V8s. And it's going to come with a good amount of power. I mean, a good amount of power. I mean, the high output's going to offer more than the freaking Scat Pack. So I think that's going to be the popular option. I'm sure some people will buy the Banshee because they just want to see, you know, they want the fastest car Dodge can make, stuff like that. But for me, I would stay with the internal combustion engine just because, you know, where I live, not really a lot of places to charge cars, and I like my big SV8. But dealer's choice, you go and pay for the car, you get what you want, your money. But the question comes down to y'all, and let me hear it in the comments. Which one of y'all like the best? Would y'all wish the V8s would have continued? Do you want to, you know, are you okay with the V6s? Would you swap to a V6 if you already had a V8? Or who's going on the electric train? Who's getting on this 455 horsepower, 590, God knows what the SRT Banshee's going to do? Which one are y'all for? Are y'all for the speed and you don't care what's under the hood? Or are you that proud V8 owner? Are you in the middle with the twin turbo V6s? Let me know in the comment what y'all think, where y'all would go. If y'all would upgrade to that, whatever. Let me hear the situation. And I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see y'all next time.